What's going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you a little unboxing slash first impressions on the Holley Sniper Intake for the 5.7 Hemi. So I decided to go with this intake because, really, don't know. I didn't really want to go with the 6.1 intake or the Edelbrock intake because they're just so common to find on the 5.7s. Didn't want to do all the, had to pay for all the electrical work and programming for the 6.4. Didn't really care to have both short and long runners. So I felt that the Holley Sniper Intake would be just fine. There's this particular one is obviously the sniper intake with the dual bolt pattern. If you can see that, it's meant to fit almost all Hemi factory throttle bodies. I'll be using my Hellcat throttle body. Got it off eBay for about 170 bucks, I think. You can buy them brand new for like 300, I think. But this one's basically brand new. Came with all the hardware, and it's basically brand new anyways. Just got a good deal on it. So in the box, you get the intake itself, and another box, and then a bunch of instructions. The instructions just tell you all the parts, applications, and then what comes in it, and obviously the instructions as well. Good information, good to keep. And also with this second box, I've already taken most of the stuff out of it. Inside the box comes this braided fuel line, the crossover, the fuel rails, the mounting hardware for them, a bunch of gaskets, the bolts to mount the intake to the heads. As I said, more gaskets. Got the throttle body gasket. Some AM fittings for your fuel rails, as well as some, it'll focus. These are for the bottom of the intake. As you can see, there's a little section here. I don't know if I'm going to use all, that comes with 4 different holes. One large one and then 3 smaller ones, I believe. I don't think I'll use all 4, but I'll just see whenever I saw it. I should mention I got this from MMX, Modern Muscle Extreme, and they do the machining on the mounting surfaces, because I guess people are having problems with the provided gaskets from Holley not fitting properly, and then also having some trouble with the seats for the gaskets. So MMX machines it for you and gives you some custom gaskets. Also in the package comes these injector spacers. I think definitely for the stock 5.7 injectors, you're going to need these. Don't know about any others. I assume they'll come in handy. It's good to have. In case you need them, rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. So, what else? You guys can see down inside. You can see the tapered runners. And yeah. So, obviously don't have the intake on the car yet, but I already do have some problems. And they're not major problems, they're just kind of like small things I just wish that worked. first thing, not a huge thing, the throttle body gasket. Obviously there's a little channel or whatever for the O-ring to seat in, and I've tried this plenty of times to make sure I'm not just being dumb or missing anything, but the provided gasket is just too large. You guys can see it's in the groove all the way around as much as I can. Obviously the more I try, it pushes itself out on the other side, but yeah, it's just too big. Don't know why that is, but it is. But again, not a huge deal. It's a rubber little gasket, so I assume I can just cut a little section out and make it smaller, and then when it gets compressed, when I put the throttle body on it, it'll compress, and I assume it'll seal against itself, or I could probably also use just some like silicone or RTV, and I assume it'll work out no problem. But again, just one of those things that you wish was just worked. Secondly, if you intend on using the stock fuel lines, aside from, obviously you're going to have the aftermarket, the rails for this and this crossover, but if you want to use the stock lines, you're going to have to buy a little, it's a AN-8, I believe, fuel line adapter for the 5.7s. Just a little snap-on adapter, there's a little snap-on line, and doesn't come with one. Or like as I said, the kit comes with these fittings here. You can't really see. Comes with these fittings here. It'll focus. Maybe. Comes with these fittings. Comes with 4 of these, and then 1 block off. And the O-rings for them, which is all nice and everything. This is the block off here, and I put those and fittings up here. There's other fittings for the crossover. Nice and all, but doesn't fit the stock lines. Should mention while I'm back here, location for the map sensor. I've also heard of the stock 5.7 map sensor not working in here. But I guess I'll figure that out once I try to install it. But again, you will need one of these if you intend on using the stock line. Again, I got this for $10, and it's metal, good quality, and you can use the O-rings that comes with the intake for it. But yeah, aside from that, this is going to be your new oil fill, which I really like it. It's all nice and metal. It's kind of loud though. Nice and metal. This, you attach a hose attaches to this and goes to your intake tube. I've seen people, you can take the cap off of this and put a breather in it to relieve some crankcase pressure, since the intake doesn't actually have any type of crankcase pressure or any like PCV system. It doesn't use the stock one, but I assume this going to the intake tube will be enough. But yeah, that's about it for my little first impressions. I'll definitely try to have an install video. If not, I will definitely have some dyno runs and dyno numbers after the install. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching.